Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're at Knott's and I'm with my friend. Probably seen him before. His name is Mayson. Yeah, I haven't vlogged in a while, so I'm a bit nervous and I'm a bit rusty. But yeah, we're here on a Wednesday, a weekday. It seems pretty light. We're gonna try to ride as much ride as possible. Hopefully every ride that's open. I know that Accelerator might be closed because they usually close during the weekdays, but yeah, everything else will be fun. Mason, you want to say something?
I'm very excited to be here.
You don't sound excited.
First time at Knott in 15 years. So.
15? You said 5.
Well, I didn't ride any rides 5 years ago.
Actually, you came to Knott Scary Farm last time it was here.
Yeah, but I'm kind of scared of roller coasters, so we'll see how the day goes.
So we're making our way to the entrance, but something interesting, we actually parked in the smaller parking lot, like right over here past the Ghost Rider ride. And the main entrance is all the main parking is all the way over there, and it was closed. So I'm assuming that it's gonna be such a light day that they only open the small parking lots first, which is a good sign for us. A Ghost Rider, first ride of the day. Go! So we just finished our ride at Ghost Rider. Mason, what'd you think?
It was longer than I thought. Probably one of the longest wooden roller coasters that I've ever rode.
No, but what about like the excitement rating, the thrill? Like, what'd you like about it? Please educate us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of drops that I wasn't anticipating, and like a lot of twists and turns, which I also was not anticipating. I feel like it'll be a lot funner at night when you don't know what you're actually running into.
That's what I told him that.
But overall, I think, yeah, it was really fun.
Solid ride, right?
Solid, yeah. I want to ride it again.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
As for me, you guys already know that Ghost Rider is my like top 10 coasters. It's one of my favorites. The back row is where it's at. So now we're gonna head out to Pony Express and then hang time and then kind of make a loop around the park and hopefully get to every coaster open today. So peace. Yeah, so if you haven't been to Knott's before, you'll be charmingly surprised by how, like, you know, compact everything is, how well themed everything is. Such a great park for families and even thrill seekers because they have so many great coasters. And the rumor has it that, you know, there's a new Giga coaster coming up and they're gonna probably build it kind of extending that way towards the hotel. And once that opens, I mean, you count, I think Knott's will be like top elite theme parks for people to visit. As you can see, we made it to Pony Express and they actually finished their repaint process, so it looks a lot better. Before it was kind of washed out pink color, but now it's kind of like a wooden brown, which looks a lot better. Oh! Whoa! Express done. It's a super short ride, but you know, it's a family coaster. Has a pretty solid tire launch. Well themed. I think it's just a solid ride. What do you think?
Yeah, very short. I like how it launches. But I mean, that's about it. It's very unique. The whole seatbelt style is there's no seatbelts at all.
All right, it's like a horse train if you don't know.
Yeah. So the seatbelt is actually just like a back support, and yeah, it's okay.
I think it's good to mention that Knott has 3 different launch coaster. The first one, Pony Express, is a tire launch. The second coaster, Accelerator, is a hydraulic launch, and the Montezuma is a flywheel launch. So it's unique to have 3 different launch systems in the park. And I know Montezuma is changing their launch, maybe in the upcoming year. So maybe it won't be 3 different launch systems for long. Next ride, we have Hang Time, a drop coaster by Gerstlauer, and also one of my favorites. He never rode it before. He's pretty excited for it. I think I'm not gonna tell him about the first drop and how intense it is. So we'll see how he likes it. All right, Hang Time, let's go. It makes you feel like you're gonna fall out of your seat.
I know.
Oh, imagine it just falls backwards.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy
Get
crap.
him up.
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ready? Finished 2 rides on Hang Time. It was fun like always. One of my favorite rides here. Like the way it holds you and that, you know, flinging ejector you get in the first drop. You can't really compete with that. What do you think?
Well, we rode the front seat and we rode the back seat. I highly recommend the front seat only because
the back seat's fun too. You get that, you know, fling off the first drop.
You do, but when you're sitting front seat, you can see everything and you actually feel like you're falling from nothing. Like,
that's true.
Like,
yeah, I would say the front seat's scarier, definitely.
Yeah. And after the ride, like your legs feel very kind of like loose and tight at the same time. You can feel like a blood rushing into your legs. Yeah. I think that's what the G-force does to your legs when you're on the ride. But it was probably one of the scariest rides so far. Highly recommend.
That's your scariest ride at Knott's probably because it has so many immersions and stuff. But next we're riding this not so scary ride. It's not my favorite, but you know, it's a challenge. You have to ride every single coaster or ride open. It's a Crazy Mouse and it's not a comfortable one because of the restraint system. So yeah, we'll see you after this ride. Scariest ride in the park. Whoa! Whoa! Sorry, I'm like leaning onto you. Woo! Nice. It's literally just back and forth. Oh, so fun. Whoa!
It's not gonna fall off.
No, it might fall off. I hope it falls off. It'd be a good way to go. Brakes. Whoa, air time. Whoa, whoa, ouch. Final drop. Whoa. So we just finished Coast Rider. It was okay. It was pretty smooth. Sadly, Accelerator's not open. I know they got their new paint job. I don't know how I feel about it. You know, like people like the little hot rod kind of feeling of the new paint, but for me, I kind of like the old pink. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority, but sadly it's not open.
Yeah, I want one.
You want one? I don't care. Win one.
Let's play, so
No, I can't let you in. So now we're headed to Silver Bullet. It's about 11:30, and the park is completely empty. Like I've been here multiple times like during weekdays, but I think this is the most like empty that I've seen, which is a good thing. But I always say it could also be a bad thing because, you know, like if the park is that slow, the chances are a lot of the rides won't be open. For example, like Accelerator, also the log rides closed and Supreme Scream's closed. But majority of the other rides are open, so it's not a bad thing either. But yeah, we're gonna head out to Silver Bullet, maybe ride Montezuma because I saw it running, and then we're gonna eat and then see, you know, if we want to do any other flat rides or re-rides. So yeah, that's the plan. Yay! Woo! Look down. Dizzy. Oh, alright, just finished Silver Bullet, and that ride got me super dizzy. I'm feeling a little nauseous, so I need a little break. It's a very smooth invert coaster, it's very fun. Front row is really fun. I don't know if Mayson liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. It was...
Loved it?
I'm dizzy.
Yeah, that's all we have to say. So now we're gonna head to Jaguar, Montezuma, and Sierra Sidewinder, and then hopefully eat after that, grab a drink, and then go from there. Woo! Ow! Biggest squeeze. That's pretty fast. Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Through the tunnel. Whoa! My ribs hurt.
How far are you? 6
Next ride we got Montezuma. I know this ride was down for a little bit because they plan on refurbishing it, but they opened it back up for a popular request. I don't know when they're gonna start closing it again, but if you are in the Knott's Berry Farm area and you have a season pass or whatnot, you should definitely come check it out because it might be the last of its kind in the United States, like where it launches you with the flywheel. So you want to get that experience before, you know, they change it permanently. finished our ride on Jaguar and Montezuma. Two solid coasters. It's not like the headline attraction, so nothing too much to say about those two rides, other than the fact that, you know, it's a classic, it is fun, it's a family coaster, so we had a good time. So next we're gonna head out to Sierra Sidewinder, and that will complete all of the roller coasters open today. And after the Sierra Sidewinder, we're gonna maybe ride like water rides or flat rides, whatever we feel. So we'll keep you updated. Whoa! 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 We're actually spinning a lot. Finished Sierra Sidewinder, and I believe this ride is like the most underrated coaster at Knott's. Just like, number one, it's located in like Camp Snoopy, which doesn't make sense because it's pretty intense. And like, especially if you get a good weight distribution where like we're, you know, it's two and two, four seats, and if one side's heavier than the other one, you're gonna spin a lot, which happened to be the case when we rode it. It was surprisingly fun, huh? You didn't expect it to be fun.
I didn't expect, I thought it was a kid's ride at first.
It kinda is like a family coaster.
Yeah, but it spins a lot, too many times that I can't even count, and it didn't feel like a kid's ride is what I want to say.
Right, especially those helixes when you're like kind of close to the ground. That's a lot of forces. So yeah, so that completes our coaster rides for the day. We rode everything except for Accelerator, which was closed. So now we kind of have free time to park to ourselves.
Let's try that. Right here.
You wanna ride Ghost Rider again?
Yeah,
I'm down.
We just happened to walk by it. So.
Alright, Ghost Rider again. Let's go. Alright, so it's about 12:50 in the afternoon. I look at the station wait. That's crazy. Oh, piggies. It's a new sheriff in town. Hey guys, so that concludes our day at Knott's Berry Farm. Like I said before, it was a super light day. We got to do most of the rides, all of the rides actually, and except for Accelerator, and we had a good time. Alright, so some final thoughts on my trip today was, number one, it was a beautiful day. It was nice and sunny, very low crowds, and number two, all the rides were running super well, especially Ghost Rider. I know it normally runs really well and it's really smooth, but especially today it was like extremely smooth, like super graceful almost. So yeah, in total we got to ride Ghost Rider about 3 times, hang time about 4 times, and then every other coaster we rode once. So that completes our day at Knott's Berry Farm. It was a super solid day, and I hope you guys enjoyed also. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And like always, thank you so much for watching my videos, and stay tuned for more.